Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie. This Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is gonna be another pick a card reading. We're gonna be doing 4 piles. We're gonna be asking the question: what relationships are you currently attracting? Like, what relationships are you currently pulling in? Like, what type? Friendships, partnerships, business ships, intimate partnerships. Just what type of people, who will stay in your relationship circle, your significant ones, the ones that shape you. How long will they stay in your life, pretty much? How long, maybe not how long will they stay in your life, but like, who are they? And what would they be doing for you? What type of relationships would they be reflecting back to you? All right. So thanks to all those people who like, share, subscribe. We're definitely growing. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. I'm gonna keep doing my best as always. Thanks to all those people who booked those personal readings. That's where I've been at, yo. Work and personal readings been taking me up. I got PayPal now, y'all, so y'all could book with you can't book with PayPal, but y'all could definitely tip and pay through PayPal. I got Cash App, I got Square, but I don't know how to share the link yet. So Square is kind of out the equation. But anyway, forget about all the money. Let's just talk about this. So let's get started. We got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. And we're asking, what type of relationships are we currently attracting? Okay? So get to your pile. I'm going to start over here with pile number 1. Pile number 1. So what type of relationships are you attracting? Pile number 1. I'm getting that you're probably going to be attracting people who don't do too much talking. That's something I'm noticing here, because a lot of you got the Hermit, you got the 8 of Swords, you got the Orphan, you got the Prisoner. These are normally people who are like kind of stuck to a normal routine, a normal way of being, and they don't say too much. I'm getting like you'll be dealing with some intelligent people for sure, some spiritual people. They may keep some type of secrets. There's an energy of them keeping secrets, but what I'm getting is that they're going to help you get out of your comfort zone. All right, now these type of people you'll have may be the people that come in may be Cancers, they may be Pisces, they may be Aquarius, or they may be a Leo. Also got Virgo and Taurus, so they could be someone of the similar, someone in that range, right? But what I'm getting is they're going to be people that give. They're reciprocal givers, right? But they do have this thing of like, they kind of stick to like confined beliefs, so they don't really go outside the box. They're kind of like traditional thinkers, or not. If they're not traditional thinkers, they can't really see outside the box. They're more likely traditional, because I forgot, you got the Hierophant. So they're more likely traditional people, but they're also people in authority. All right, so you'll be getting in touch, rubbing shoulders with people who are like in charge of something, but they're more likely to be like a loner, or like they might be slightly outcasted as well. You know what I mean? But they're people that have like some type of understanding. They like to be alone, because you have the Hermit as well. So they definitely like to be alone, but they give. They still share. But you know what I'm getting? If they share, I'm getting that it's like a give to get type of person. Like they're genuine, and they're like charming, and they're definitely like protective of you, because they're like protective. But when they give with an intention of getting, which isn't always bad, but that's kind of like who they will be, So when they give to you, there's a deeper intention, all right? But they're like there's definitely a spiritual community that you'll probably be around, because I got the Hermit and I got the Hierophant, which are definitely like spiritually based people who don't mind being alone, people who do things by tradition, people who have some sense of enlightenment or a deeper understanding, slightly esoteric, or more of a professional understanding, a more they just kind of, there's also like a traditional belief. The hermit, he can kind of go off the grid, so you might fluctuate. You'll definitely be meeting spiritual people. That's what I'm getting. You'll be meeting people who are more like outcast, maybe outside of like the norm. But it's also people who believe in like divine intervention, people who believe in serendipity, people who believe in like miracles and manifestation. There are also people who get into action, who make things happen. So that's usually probably why they're alone. But what they're going to come and teach you is how to step outside of your comfort zone and how to release things that are no longer serving you. All right, they're going to teach you basically how to like know when to speak and when not to speak. So it may kind of trip you up in the initial stages where you might feel like you can't really say what you want to say, or you're not quite sure how to put into words when you're around these people, because they have like a strong dominant feeling. Like there's a strong feeling of they have a real knowing of what they're talking about, and they're really I'm not gonna say informational, but they really know what they're talking about. Like these people are very on point with what they got going on, but they do kind of stick to like structure, and they don't really get outside of the box. But the way that they've been doing it has been working, and it allows them to share with other people like fairly, you know what I mean? And they're emotionally open, so that's the good thing. These people would be people you can share your feelings with, and they'll openly share their emotions with you as well. But what they're doing is helping you like expand your awareness of the world and actually take action. These people are going to teach you more about, look, you got miracle here too. So they're definitely the people who believe in like the miracles, the manifestations, the mental aspect. They believe in like divine principles and how everything is aligned. This is your spiritual power. These are the people you'll be dealing with, but they're going to be teaching you to step outside of your comfort zone or what you're used to, your norm. They're going to be like pushing you towards your destiny. All right. They're motivating. They're encouraging. They're inspiring. So you're going to be definitely getting in touch, rubbing touch with like leaders, spiritual leaders, people who are in charge. Could be judges, lawyers, high-ranking officials. And they have this insight that they're going to be able to help you. And they're going to basically take you out of this stage of like, feeling like down and sunken, and they're going to basically like build you back up, give you this. It's like meeting these people was like perfect time. When they come into your life, it's going to be like perfect time. And they're like the perfect assist group. You know what I mean? Their only little downfall is that they do tend to like be conformist, where they conform to maybe their culture that they're in. They may not see outside of their own beliefs, or they may not really, like once they kind of like perceive something, that's just how it is. Like in their mind, that's just like there's no room for change or for anything to flow. Like there's no room for transformation. Not transformation, but there's no room for like if they see it as this way, it doesn't go back to another way, or it doesn't evolve in their mind. This is just the way that it is, and that's how it's always been. That's probably how it'll always be, is how these people will be. They'll be a bit egoic because they do know a lot and they know their stuff. So they'll tend to be egoic, and possibly one who doesn't mind, leaving people out. They're like the uppity group because they know a lot, you know what I mean? And because they're of like higher authority, they feel like, they can shut other people out. But they're very inspiring. When they come in for you, they're going to be very inspiring, very encouraging. They're going to be pushing you to get action, to get things done, getting you outside of your comfort zone. So you might be someone who, normally just kind of like hangs back, is in the back, doesn't really do too much. They're going to be pushing you to get out there in the front where they can see you, because they must know something about you. These people that are coming to your life, it's like perfect timing for them to come for you. So this is a good group for you. They have a little bit of negative, but it's not super bad. Everybody has that. So it just might be some of the things that they say may have you kind of like stuck in your head. And it might be like a little bit of a shallowness to them, where they seem to be, not really talking to people, but talking at people, like a matter-of-fact way. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. They're going to be giving you the energy of like feeling like you can create your own action, like you can just take action. Like all I'm seeing is action, encouraging, inspiring, getting you going, teaching you forgiveness, forgiving other people from the past. And that's what's going to help you step outside your comfort zone, because this is here as well, forgiveness. But I'm getting that this is your big spiritual power, and they're going to be pushing you. These people are coming in because it's that time for you. You've actually like moved up into, this understanding of spirituality, and now you're meeting more spiritual teachers, or you've moved up in your career of some sort, or whatever it is that you've been you're involved in, because you got higher ranking authorities in it that, are going to be coming in to meet you. And that's what you're going to be liking about them. That's the actions you're going to like, that they're strong, they're structured, they have, they have routines, they have like higher understanding, sometimes like slightly esoteric understanding. They also have, to understand like manifestations, just other spiritual principles that you probably admire. They're going to be having those. All right. And they're going to be coming into your life, and being generous and really helping you move forward and release old ways of being and push you out of that comfort zone that you've been in. They're going to get you out of this rut. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really realizing, is just that this was like a perfect timing for you when these people come in. All right. And they're going to be emotionally available. So they're going to definitely give to you and fill your cup. You know what I mean? They're going to help you out emotionally, help you understand emotions, and then offer you forgiveness, help you forgive other people, and help you to forgive yourself for allowing others to do you wrong, and for allowing yourself to not see your value in past, interactions, or not to understand that, there were times when you could have took action that you didn't, but they're going to basically inspire you to do so and teach yourself to forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know in the past, if you understand what I'm saying. All right. So some advice I have right here is you will find clarity and ability to create now. This is your time to make things happen. So that's what they're going to be doing, coming in to help you make things happen, as well as it's a time to play. Do something different today to shift your routine. Come on, man. You're stepping outside your comfort zone. That's exactly what they're going to be coming to do. They're going to be pushing you outside your comfort zone, but they're going to be nurturing you, emotionally fulfilling you, like equal reciprocation. They're going to be generous with you. They may be a bit egoic and a bit shallow, but that's only because they know a lot of things. So that might close you off a little bit, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. These are the people that actually are coming in to help you get out of that funk you've been in, and they're going to give you more self-respect about yourself. They're going to teach you about, action and how to go after the things you really want. They're just going to be really encouraging, and they're going to be really spiritually based, and so these will be people that will help you along the path of where you're going. This would be a good relationship to me, I would assume. These relationships that's coming in, you're definitely, on a good path. Just, be cautious of them being a bit egoic and, a bit snobby-ish, where they just they talk at people. And it's only because they have this level of authority, okay? So that's what I'm getting for pile 1. I'm going to go over here to pile 2. Thanks for watching, y'all. This is your boy Leo in the 3rd house. Mrs. Noonie. You know what I mean. I did it backwards, but whatever. Pile 2. So, pile 2. What type of relationships are you attracting or currently bringing in? Oh, no. Oh, no, baby. No. Maybe it ain't that bad. All right, we're going to say, oh, no, come on, baby. Okay. Okay, well, it's not all bad. There's really no such thing as a bad reading. It's just something that, for me, it wouldn't be favorable. But for others, it's okay because we're all learning. And even maybe for me, it might be favorable at some point. All right, so this is going to be the wishy-washy pile, right? You're going to be dealing with people who are eccentric, people who are probably not your type, really. You know what I mean? People who you probably already, I'm getting this. This is probably people that you've already dealt with. If it's not people that you've already dealt with, these are players, all right? People who are a bit eccentric, people who are a bit off the wall. They're really like rebellious. They're also probably not really your type. They might be doing things behind your back because you got the visitor, which usually means an unlikely couple, an unlikely pairing, which means these are people that you can clearly see are not really on your level, but they'll be coming in. They're rebellious. They're people who probably don't have a lot of time. Well, they're not like, I'm not gonna say they don't have a lot of time, but they're probably like, their time management, like they're just always chilling, or they're always like showing up somewhere late. They don't really have any concept of like conservativeness. But this is your new start though. And it could be, all right, so check it out. This is the energy we got. We got Cancer, we got Aquarius, we got Gemini, and we got Cancer, all right? And we got Aries energy. So could be that, could be you, could be them coming in. But you also got Loyal Heart in reverse, and this is in the middle. So it's a new start. So this could be someone who you might have already dealt with, people that you've already had in your life before who just didn't do you right. Maybe you're just repeating the cycle. Yeah, probably, because you got never-ending cycle. So you're probably going to be repeating the cycle with these people. I mean, never-ending story, which is just meaning a never-ending cycle. So you'll probably be doing this with these people again, like just kind of wasting time with them again, going over this cycle again. Even though it's a new cycle, it's kind of like this is the time for you to figure out, like, use your intuition, all right? Because this is intuition. Yeah, you're going to be needing to use your intuition and become more aware. And because this is your crown chakra, which also deals with intuition, you know what I mean? Having a higher understanding, higher knowing. And then you got your root chakra, so you're going to be needing some grounding. Yeah, you're going to be needing to be present and be aware of what's going on, because these people are definitely people that aren't going to be on your level. They're going to be people who you normally don't see yourself paired with. They're going to be a bit rebellious, just doing things for the hell of it. And they give this air of disloyalty where they don't really know how to actually be a good companion to other people. As well as you have the Knight of Wands and the Fool upright, right? And that the Knight of Wands, everybody knows, is your player card. We all know this because they come in really quick and they leave out just as fast as they came. But you also got that paired up right next to the Fool, which means that they're really impulsive, really impetuous. They're never a quick, I mean, they're a quick reactor as opposed to a quick thinker. You know what I mean? They don't do anything that's practical, and they're just more passionate, they're more obsessed with like new adventures, new opportunities, new chances. Let's do something new. Let's do something different. You know, and that's they just want to rebel for the fuck of it. All right. So these people will probably be a waste of your time at this point. And you're going to be needing to use your intuition. This is good. This isn't a bad reading. Don't get upset, because this is actually great, because if you've already done this before, what this is like your last test before you go into a new phase. Don't trip, all right? What these people are doing is teaching you how to express yourself, basically how to set boundaries, because they weren't giving you what you needed. If these are people from the past, they weren't giving you what you needed. They aren't fulfilling you in the way that you would like to be fulfilled. They aren't loyal to you. They don't know how to work and give honest companionship, either in friendship, business, or in partnerships, intimacy-wise. You know, these are people who you already know you guys probably can't really trust, because it's the energy of them doing things behind your back and of you kind of feeling like y'all don't match up anyway. Like it feels like y'all are on two different wavelengths. So what this is going to be doing is teaching you how to express what you really want, what you truly feel, exactly what you're truly thinking, right? It's going to teach you how to truly express yourself, and you're going to be learning how to use your intuition, you know, how to feel what feels right for you, you know, because you also have you and your loved ones are safe, which has to do with like communication within loved ones, or it just has to be knowing that even though people that you care about are safe, you just need to focus on you, you know. And this is one of those cards where you're getting a new start to focus on yourself, you know. And it's like you're learning now to like that you create your reality, you know, because that's what they're going to be giving you, this like awareness of you being more aware of yourself, because you're going to notice that these people don't fit your mold of who you are, you know, because maybe you're not as rebellious as them, and it's like you've already done this pattern, so you've already recognized these people before. So this is still there's still a new start in this, right? And it comes once you start recognizing and being clear about your boundaries, and recognizing the actual shadow aspects of people when they're not being genuine with you, you know, or when they're just not on your level, when they're not matching who you are. You're basically going to be able to speak that out and let them know, like, hey, I'm not with this. I'm expressing myself the way I would like to express myself. I need to be comforted this way. I expect relationships to be this way. And the people that are going to be around me, this is how I want them to be. So this is what you're going to be learning. Now, you may not be this type of person right yet, but this is what this lesson is for. It's like a double check. That's the energy I'm getting. Like it's coming back around just to make sure that you got the lesson. All right. Because once you get the lesson, now you're going to be like, phew, excel. All right. And that's pretty much what this is about, because you got the Two of Pentacles. So this means that they're going to be juggling. It's going to be third person parties. They're going to be not giving. It's not going to be an equal give and take. They're going to be taking. Okay. And you're going to be needing to express to yourself that they are doing the most and that they're not giving to you what you need. You know what I mean? You're going to learn how to set boundaries, you know what I mean? And how to value your time, how to value your energy. All right. You're going to be grounding yourself, giving your own loving energy. And you know what I mean? And it's like, once you start actually kind of like feeling like at one with yourself, that's when all the new changes are going to come. The new start's going to come. You're going to have this brand new passion to actually go after the things that you really desire. And that's when that new start is going to come. It's going to come in really fast, you know, and it may have to do with like love or some type of mother figure that may be around. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but it could be some type of mother figure that's around. But yeah, this pile isn't about a bad pile. It's just a pile that you probably already encountered and probably already moved past. But they may be coming back around. Like people like this may be coming back around, and it's just the universe's way of just testing to see if you've learned the lesson, because they're about to gift you with something. Whenever they give you that final test, that means they're about to gift you with something. So what you're working on is your crown chakra and your intuition, right? Your I keep forgetting it because it's green. You already know it's earth, which means you're grounding. Your root chakra, right? So you're gonna be grounding, being more present. You know what I mean? In order to use your intuition, you need to be more present about what's going on around you. You need to be more receptive. So you're gonna be learning that with this relationship, with these relationships that's coming in. Great lessons, right? And then you're gonna be learning your personal power, because this is your solar plexus. So you're gonna be gaining your own personal power from this. So then you're gonna have a strong sense of intuition, a strong sense of physical presence, as well as a feeling of like personal power of how to express yourself and set boundaries. Fire. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, that's what you're pretty much been getting. All right, so here's your advice. You're being shown what is dissonant in your life, or meaning what is not resonating with you, what does not fit with you, right? It says, allow the beliefs that are not serving you to fall away and be open to your bright future, which means that the things that are going on, this may be a crowd of people who, like, you know, like I said, you may realize like these aren't my people. And so you're just being shown this. And that's why you're going to be needing to listen to your intuition. But you're going to have to be present and be aware of what's going on in order for your intuition to work properly. And then you're going to need to express how you genuinely feel and think, and what your boundaries are and what your expectations are. This is going to cause you immense growth. And then that's when that new start comes and you're going, phew. Remember, I told you this. I'm not lying to you. I don't never tell you information that I wouldn't tell myself. So listen, soon as you learn these lessons, you're going to be like, yo, he was right. All right. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to ground yourself, you know, because this is a cycle that you've already done. But once you become more physically and consciously, mentally aware of yourself and situations and the surroundings around you, your intuition is going to kick in. And then you're going to be able to feel what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And then when you feel it, it's going to be your job to speak it out, to communicate it. All right. Ask for what it is that you want. Express how it is that you feel. Be as honest and as raw as possible. These people are coming in to teach you that and to value your time. All right. That's it. To value your time and to value the efforts that you put in. And they're going to just be rebelling just to rebel. And you're going to need to set boundaries. All right. They'll be coming in and out of your life. They won't be consistent. They won't be giving you what it is that you need, the stability of a sense. They'll be giving you a good story and a good line and telling you all the stuff you like to hear, you know, and they'll be, you know, very adventurous, but you're going to need to be more grounded within yourself and more aware of what works for you, what suits you, and is this the type of relationships that you want to have. All right. So I gave you that advice there, and then this is your last advice. It says, listen to your inner voice. Release your ideas of the outcome you wish to see, and trust that you are aligned with the universe. So yeah, you're going to be basically finding your place in the world within, but you're going to be finding more so your place within yourself. Like, who are you? How are you? And how you would like to be within the world. This group of people that's going to be coming in for you are going to be teaching you this. All right. So here's the signs that you got possibly: Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, and Cancer again. Okay. Those are the signs I got. So pile two. Pile two, that's what I got so far. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house. Better go over here to pile three now. Pile three, you see that? Pile three. So, pile three. What type of people, what type of friends are you attracting, or what type of relationships, what type of relationships are you attracting into your life currently? That's going to be a great question. Okay. So So they're going to be attractive people for sure. All right. So some of the signs I have is Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo. Okay. Those are the signs I have. All right. So these people that will be coming in, there'll be people who are a bit unstable, but they are chasing a dream. Maybe they're chasing they're trying to see things in a different way. They're okay, so they're not people who really want to put like any type of work or effort into what it is, but they do want to race to the finish line, is the energy I'm getting. They're also someone who might be a bit secretive, and they're people who might be, they tend to be over givers, and they're people who may be like sneaky when it's time for them to get what it is that they want. They may not ask you outright. They may sneak behind your back to get things, but they're not really. They are a person who they're charitable too, though. So I'm getting that they may be people who can come in and kind of like fix things, clean things, but they're not. They themselves are not stable. So they may come in and give you like ideas of what you should do. They give me this. They give like the perfectionist vibes, and they have like big expectations on who you should be or how you should be, but they're not quite that. That's the energy I'm getting. They're not that type of person. They're very egoic as well, and like really passionate and fiery about what it is that they do, but and they like to go after what they go after, but there's an energy of them maybe I'm feeling like these people have low self-esteem. They have an issue with like being intimate with people. Like actually, they're more people who go with the flow, but they're because this is almost confusing. Like their energy is kind of confusing because this is the thing. They give and they have like expectations of how you should be, but they don't really want to work towards anything solid. You get what I'm saying? There's a possibility of there being like them breadcrumbing you, not really giving you what you want, you know what I mean? And an energy of them maybe being a bit secretive or a bit stingy at the same time. So it's kind of like pile one where they were giving to get, but this one is more like they're giving the bare minimum. They're not going to give too much. They don't have an intention on really building anything solid. You know, they might want to kind of mess up what you got going on. It's like they already have expectations for you, and they have this impatientness about like how things should have fall into place. They already have like a big expectation of things already being built or solid. You know what I mean? And they're like, but at the same time, because this is where it gets confusing. Because at the same time, they're detached and they like to go with the flow. They want things to just kind of like work, but they have an expectation of how they expect things to be. You get me? But they don't want to work towards building it. But there's an expectation that it should already be the finished product. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to put the work in. I want to give you like just a little bit. I just want to do a little bit, but I want the full outcome of what I'm giving you without you giving me, you know what I mean, without giving you a lot. So I want you to give me as much as you can give me because I have high expectations, but you're only going to get what I want to give you. So it's only going to be a little bit. And if I want more, I'm going to be like secret or I might be sneaky on the way that I will get the more that I want. You get what I'm saying? That's what the vibe is. So they're going to come off a little bit like detached, like they're just kind of going with the flow, but they already have expectations. So you can't really go with the flow if you have an expectation of how you want it to be. You know what I mean? And then they have this energy of like, you know, pride. They're very prideful. Like they really care about how other people see them. You know what I mean? So they really want to look like they're stable, but they're not. They're putting on big appearances, big airs. They want everybody to think that they're doing something that they're not. All right. And then, you know, they really may be like struggling. They may be begging a lot, or they may always need charity or need help, you know, or whenever they give to you, they give you, you know, pennies, scribbles, little pebbles. They're not going to give you a whole lot. It's going to be an unequal relationship for sure. You know, and it's really because they don't really want to build on anything solid. They don't want any type of foundation. They're not really trying to do anything that's like formatted or anything that's like not traditional, but anything that's organized. They don't want anything to be organized. They just kind of want to go to the finish line. They just want to rush off. They want to make it done. But then they're giving off this appearance of like being enlightened. So I'm going with the flow. I'm not really attached to the way things should be. I see things from a whole nother perspective, and I'm not wrong. I know that I'm right. I know I got this right. And I'm expecting things to be exactly how I would like them to be, but I'm not willing to put the work in to build it, and I'm not willing to give to you more than what you give to me. You know what I mean? I'll give you a little bit, but not a lot to get you up. Like I'll help you, but not a lot to get you into the position where you want to be. You get what I'm saying? And it's like there are people who are like just very impulsive. They're very fiery. They might do a lot of arguing. They might do a lot of competing or a lot of contesting against what you got going on. Because I see like going a distance, I also feel like there's a race. So it's like an energy of them like competing with you secretly. You know what I mean? And that's probably why they don't want to build with you, because they're competing with you secretly. They have this idea that possibly they know more than you. Like maybe they're more enlightened than you, and so that you should be graceful or gracious that they are around you. You know what I mean? This is just people who are putting on a facade of being very giving, of being very nurturing. They're putting on a facade of being that way, but they have no intent on building anything solid, and they're only going to give you breadcrumbs. While what they take from you is like secretly draining you more. So like energy vampires, they're going to be very detached, not sharing a lot of emotions and pretending that they don't care about the outcome of how this all plays out. And they probably really don't, because they're just coming to take from you. They're just coming to take. That's what they're coming to do. So you could be dealing, like I said, with a Leo, with an Aquarius, with a Scorpio, with a Virgo, or with a Pisces. All right. And that's their intent, just to come in and just get what they can get from you and then dash out. It's like they pretend that they've already gotten, they feel like they know more than you, like they're, smarter than you, or like they see things better than you. That's the vibe, all right? They have problems with intimacy, and actually getting close to people and letting other people see them, right? They might feel like other people, they may show up as a person who is too good to be true. And so you may need to vet them. That's the energy I'm getting as well, because it's intimacy. It's a fear of being seen, So they have this feeling of like they put on an air of like being like this giving person who really gives and looks out for other people, who has everybody else's interest in mind, But they have no intention on like really building anything solid or putting a foundation anywhere. And whatever they do give you is going to be chicken scratch. It's crumbs, barely enough to feed the dog. You get what I'm saying? But they have high expectations of what you should be giving to them. All right. And it's going to be someone who also is feeling like they should just go with the flow, and they're slightly detached. Like they give off the vibe. They don't care how it all plays out. They don't care what happens. You know what I mean? Because they have this air of like snobbiness, you know what I mean? And like they know better than you. Like they know more than you. Like they're the gift. That's how they're going to come in. Like they're a gift, and you should be honored to be around them. All right. But they're very impulsive, very like kind of like reckless. They have like this intention of like either competing with you or wanting to like outdo you. All right. So what you're going to be learning here is honoring yourself, and you're going to be learning like a level of intimacy as well. Here's the advice I got for you. So I'm getting you're going to be learning like a personal value as well, because you got rainbow here and prayer, which also has to do with like rainbow is usually about recognizing that you're actually beautiful and that you're shining and that you're a star and that you're valuable. And it's just that other people will come around to express it to you. So in this way, they're going to be basically coming in to show you that they already see you as someone who doesn't need their assistance. And that's why they're putting on the air, because they feel like you're someone who they need to impress. You know what I mean? So they may be coming into you like romantically. I don't really see too much romance. I mean, I see intimacy, so it could be like as a relationship, like a sexual relationship or intimate relationship. But I'm feeling like these people are going to come in because they really value your opinion, and they want to put on the air like they've already successful and like they're going to teach you something. They feel like they're going to come in like they're going to give you something, like they can help you out. Like they're your savior. Like they came here to help you out. Like they're the perfect person is what they're trying to put on the appearance of. But they're really not going to be giving you anything of any value, any substance. All right. And so they're going to be teaching you to honor yourself and to be more vulnerable, possibly. Or you learn more about intimacy. Maybe when other people aren't really being vulnerable, you might notice that. You might learn what that looks like when other people aren't able to go as deep as you. Because you got Scorpio, which is a sign of being able to go emotionally deep. Can't no other sign go emotionally as deep as Scorpio. That's the deepest sign emotionally as possible. All right. Um, so here's some advice I have. It says, allow yourself to experience more joy and love. Raise your resonance by swimming in the sweetness of life. So you're going to be learning that things can get better. Like relationships can only get better. That's what you'll be learning. That so after this situation, you'll learn that relationships could only get better because basically you'll be looking at someone who's giving the appearance of being a good partner or being a good friend, and you'll realize that there's definitely going to be better people than this because they're going to show you that you're of high value, and that's why they're putting on the facade that they got everything going on. You know what I mean? Because it's really just a facade. They want you to believe that they're giving you and that they're helping you, when in all bases and all theory, it's really you who are helping them. All right. So you're going to be learning to honor yourself and to value yourself is what I'm getting as well. All right. So you're learning to create your own way. Here's the advice. It says you are ready to fulfill your desires by thinking outside the box. The path less traveled may be more fulfilling. So you'll be definitely getting away from these people. That's for sure. You'll be learning like what is stable in relationships, like what's fair, equal, give and take. You'll be learning about like how to build like stability in relationships, like where does a foundation start? Because these people aren't going to come in, they're going to come in pretending that they want to build a foundation, but they have no intention on doing it. And they're going to put on this facade of really being too good to be true. And you're going to need to pay attention to that. You're going to really need to spark your awareness and look at this from a different perspective, hangman in reverse. You're going to be needing to look at this from a whole different perspective. Keep your good eye on them, and really look at them, because that's what's really going on right here. They're going to be just trying to dupe you and take advantage of you. So watch out for them. Okay, so pile 3, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. About to go over here to pile 4. Pile 4, this is your pile. So, pile 4. What type of relationships are you attracting? Okay. So, the people that be coming into your life will be teaching you to work through your fears. All right. Somehow there's still going to be a great change to it. It's going to be a positive outcome and a positive change. And it's going to come from some level of either like betrayal. It's like a sense of like needing to survive. And so having to betray each other or having to betray you or backstabbing you, some type of deceit, trickery. All right. And then it's all for like financial gain or for status. That's who these people are. Like they'll rob, steal, and kill just to get money, status, diamonds, jewels, like just things of value. They'll sell their soul for it pretty much. This if it's a male, if it's a woman, you could be dating men who, sell drugs, kill, rob, steal, scam, or whatever. They're doing things like, pretty much, they basically jeopardize their morals for abundance, right? At any given cost, they'll basically give it up for any case, any cause. They'll basically just, put their life on the line. And it's people who aren't really like seeing their blessings. So it's people who may already be like in a good position and may not have to do what they're doing, but they are. You know what I mean? And so it could be people from your childhood or people from your past. Could be a possible partners. There's coming in like possible like people who you've once like been friends with at one time, but they'll be coming in like pretending that they want to fix it and like you want to like put it back together. These are people who like have actually dealt with they haven't dealt with, but what they've done is they've kind of like messed with your insecurities. They've made you like emotionally close up, emotionally guard yourself. They put you in a situation where you become stagnant, and what you'll be doing is learning how to adjust, like figuring out what components of the situation aren't really working for you and work them in a way that's going to play out better for you. You know, you may be becoming more aware because you also have the crown chakra here, which, you know, deals with your intuition as well. So let's see what that says. So it says you are safe and loved as you continue on your journey of self-exploration. So you got manifestation, we got power, positive change, we got acceptance, we got positive outcome. So, okay, this is what I'm learning. You're going to be basically, so you might be hanging around with some people who are some shifty individuals. All right. And these are people who you might be recognizing that you might need to let them go and detach. These people are already people who have some type of level of abundance, but they're not appreciative of it. But they rob and they steal people who are close to them, or they do something like deceitful behind the backs of people that they care about. You have Libra, you have Scorpio, and you have Aquarius, as well as Scorpio here again. And then we have Pisces. All right. But that's basically what I'm getting is like these are people who already have many blessings and they may not be recognizing it, you know, and they're not willing to put the work in or effort into like fix situations that they've like they've dampened, or that they've actually like dismantled. It's like they've broken things up. They've caused people to be stagnant. You know, they give off this energy of like being nurturing and caring, but they're really like pushy and really, you know, or really lazy. You know what I mean? Like they don't really take action on the things when it comes to like fixing or helping, they don't put the action in. They're not those type of people, but they're always out for gain for self, you know, and they already have. So these are people who dealt with insecurities, and they've you know, they've seen that you're dealing with insecurities. And so they may be seeing that you're working on that and fixing them, like fixing what needs to be. So what they're attempting to do is to like delay you, to like slow you down, you know, to try to keep you in this feminine energy of just dreaming and not taking action on your dreams. All right. Because what you're going to be learning is to like pursue your passion, because you have passion here. And it's going to give you a sense of enlightenment, like to go out and explore more, to go see more. Because the energy that they're going to be in is listening to what other people are saying about them, listening to other people's judgments. So they're not going to be thinking on their own. So they're going to be trying to keep you. Because like I said, these people are based on like physical wealth, physical possessions. They care only about like status, and they're willing to like risk themselves, risk their life, risk their family, risk anything to be seen and heard and known and to have some type of power. They'll deceive people. They'll sneak behind your back. You know what I mean? They'll take advantage of a situation of emotions. You know what I mean? And these people are already people who have things. They have blessings. They have things already, but they're just not appreciative of it or even knowing of it. These are probably people who don't even have to do what they're doing, but they are. And it's more so because they're worrying about the opinions and the thoughts of others. They don't listen to their own, like their own inner guidance. They don't listen to their own truth. They're afraid of their own truth. That's the energy I'm getting. And what they're just trying to do is just block you. They're trying to keep you in this stagnant state, in a stagnant pace of not really knowing what you want and just being more, they don't want you to be quite optimistic, but they're going to be teaching you this. The way that they're going to be acting in these relationships is going to be teaching you to be more optimistic about what's going on in the world. Like it's going to enlighten you and start recognizing your value. There's going to be a positive outcome here, and you're going to be manifesting the people you really believe in. You know what I mean? This space is going to be teaching you to believe in yourself, like to trust your own instincts, follow your own heart. You know what I mean? They're going to be basically teaching you that you can really like go after your heart's desires, because this Three of Wands is like choosing to actually go after something. It's also thinking about travel, and it's thinking about either do I want to go, you know, do I want to keep doing what I'm doing, or do I want to go out, you know, on the boats and see the world? This is a merchant, you know, in the Three of Wands, the traditional tarot, he's usually a merchant, and he's usually thinking about, you know, do I want to keep being where I am here and doing business, or do I want to get on those boats that are coming in, because they'll be here soon and I have a decision to make. You know, where do I want to go from here? You know what I mean? And so that's pretty much what you're going to be doing, and they're going to be inspiring you to do that. They're going to be inspiring you to see more potential within yourself, and you'll be actually like taking the steps that you'll need to like adjust and like kind of like reroute yourself. That's where it's at. Like where you are right now, they're just teaching you to reroute yourself to another lifestyle or to another way of being. Because where you are right now is not who you would want to be. It's like you can't trust yourself around the people that are coming in, because these are people who don't really see the blessings that they already have, and they're not really grateful, and they're just really worried about public perception, and like they want power, they want greed, they're just really greedy. They want what other people have, and they're willing to like die for it or sacrifice for it, and they're willing to backstab you for it, and that's really the big thing. And they're just trying to keep you stagnant. They're trying to keep you from moving forward. They're trying to work on your insecurities. They see you working through like past beliefs and past traumas, and they're just trying to keep you stagnant. They want you to be in this dreamy energy of really not being able to see clearly and not taking that masculine energy and moving forward and making things happen in your life. But I'm getting as the advice that you have manifestation powers, and that this is going to teach you to believe in yourself. There's a positive outcome that comes from this, as well as a positive change that comes from this. And this is good. All right. So it's teaching you acceptance that maybe all people aren't meant to be in your life long term. That's the energy I'm getting, because Scorpio represents having fears that you've held on for a long time, so long that they've actually created a level of protection around you, or like a shell, a comfort zone. You know what I mean? Scorpio, like you don't always meet the true Scorpio when you first meet them. You usually meet their protection, their shell. This is who they are when they're trying to protect themselves. You gotta give them time to open up for them to be able to allow you to see that vulnerability. And so they see you starting to open up and working through that protective shell, and they might be calling you soft. They might think you getting soft, or thinking that that you're changing. And so that's why you're gonna be getting away from this. You're gonna be like expanding your horizons and seeing more about the world. And that's what this is gonna do. You're gonna start looking outside of not outside of you, but outside of this friend group, and start thinking there's gotta be more to the world than this, because this is not what I'm looking for. And this is cool, because you're going to be looking at your own potential. You're going to see your own potential, and you're going to actually start working at that. You're going to stop listening to what other people are saying, or stop listening to the opinions of others, and follow your own intuition. All right. That's the powerful thing here. You're going to start believing in yourself. And that's going to be great. That's what they're going to come in and inspire you for. So it may not be the most positive friend group, but they are coming in to teach you a lesson. Man, you're going to get a positive outcome out of here. It's going to be great change for you, because you're going to recognize your own value. You're going to be working through these fears, and they're showing up as that last hurrah before you actually break through this barrier and become someone new. You know what I mean? Because Scorpio is also the sign of transformation. In the tarot deck, it represents death, or the tower, which are always transformative situations. One has to do with your both of them has to do with your inner emotion. But Scorpio in the tarot represents deep emotional wounding. You know what I mean? So you're dealing with situations that you had deep emotional wounding before. And they're basically coming in to show you where you need to do the work, where there's repairs that need to be done, where you need to fix things, where there are adjustments that need to be made before you start moving forward in the world. And actually, like, it's just going to help you expand what you truly want to see in the world. Like, what experiences do you really want? It's going to make you look for new experiences and explore the world, or explore different avenues. That's what they're going to come in and do. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to like this backstabbing energy, or this needing to like, stand on other people's neck to get forward. All right. So this is what I got as your advice. Reconnect with your feminine energy and pursue something that ignites your fire. Open the gates of your fortress and explore. So they're going to be teaching you to explore. And that's why I said you got yin and reverse. They're basically just trying to keep you stagnant, trying to keep you just dreaming and hoping for something, but they don't really want you to move forward. And this is going to actually give you the actual inspiration, or the actual desire to go out and see the world. Go out and see if there are other people, other places, other things that you could be doing outside of what you're already doing. So this is good. This is great. This is one of the most positive powers, even though it doesn't seem positive. This is definitely a good lesson to learn. Be safe, guard yourself, and you're already doing the work. So this is pretty much a given. They're just trying to stop you from finishing up your work and finishing this emotional healing that you've done, because people see you transforming, and that's what it's about. So this could be a friend group you already have. They see you transforming, and they're trying to stop you from it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is like your last test as well, before it's time for you to move on and be where you need to be. All right. So Pile 4. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie. This is Leo in the third house. And I'm going to be back with those zodiac readings. I'm going to finish them up. I don't know if I'm going to do them tonight, though. But, you know, they'll be back soon. I'm about to finish them up. So I'm out, y'all. Peace.